So today I was looking on a blog. I don't know why I look at this blog. I'm not really like even a blog person. It's honestly this is like the only blog that I look at. I think the reason that I look at it is because there's not like a bunch of stuff. It's there's only like 5 or 6, sometimes maybe less stories a day, and I can handle that. It's user friendly on a mobile browser, and if I don't want to see something, I don't have to click on it. If it's something I want to read, I can click on it. It's not a lot. Most of the stuff, I don't want to say it's usually true. I don't know. I think it's a habit. I think I started looking at it because of because she was like a photojournalist or something at one point. I don't know if she still is. But anyway, she was reporting on a story about the Philadelphia Eagles player, LeSean McCoy, who left the 20-cent tip at the PYT Burger in Philadelphia. And so today I actually decided to like look at the comments, and I don't know if I was surprised. I shouldn't really have been surprised because I mean it's sandrarose.com. But like some of the stuff that people said like was just so stupid. I'm not even gonna try to like read the screen names of these people because I can't. Somebody said, I tip good, but the principle of tipping irks my nerves. I'm already paying for this marked up food slash drink, and I gotta pay additional money for shit you post to do. Ugh, I could have bought a bottle of liquor for the price of 2 drinks. They getting out of hand with those tip jars though. Fuck out of here. I ain't paying extra for you to scoop my ice cream. Okay, first of all, you tip well, and I doubt that you even tip well. But that's besides the point. Like, it's not about like paying additional money for them doing things that they're supposed to do. Like them bringing you the food and bringing you your drinks and things like that, taking your order, providing the restaurant experience for you. That's a part of what you pay for. So yeah, it's gonna be the food and drinks are gonna be more expensive than if you were to go to the grocery store or to the liquor store and do it at home. That's a part of going to a restaurant. Just like tipping is a part of going to a restaurant. And so if you have a problem with that and you can talk about how you could just as easily bought two bottles of liquor or bought a bottle of liquor for the price of 2 drinks, then why didn't you damn do that? Like you can do that. You're supposed to do that. If you either can't afford to go out and eat or you don't like if you can't afford to tip or you don't like to tip for whatever reason, then like yeah, you should do that. I think everybody would want you to do that. Everybody would be happy if you did that. Another one said, I wish I might pay $60 for some damn burgers. That tip was already included. No, that's not the way it works. Sorry. This one is really interesting. This was one of the ones that had me like, okay, I gotta rant because this is crazy. I took my daughter out to eat once, because she had done good in school, and that's what she asked for. My funds were low, but I said I would do what I could since she had done the same for me. So we eat, and the waitress was nice and accommodating, but I just didn't have any extra to leave a tip. Nothing against her. Well, the waitress walks up to me in the parking lot after I had left and says, Did you not like the service? I told her I did, and why is she asking? She says, Well, you didn't leave a tip. For the sake of my child that was with me, I politely said, Well, ma'am, I just didn't have it to leave. I politely called the owner of the establishment after I left, and well, I can't say I've ever seen her there again. And then she put a little emoticon of somebody sipping some tea. Really? Okay, you want to do something nice for your daughter because she did good in school. If you can't afford to tip, don't go out. There's a lot that you can do to commemorate your daughter's educational achievements. There's no like written rule. Like, why do people always think that, oh, we gotta celebrate, we gotta go out to a restaurant, we gotta go out to eat? Like, just because somebody graduates, somebody does well in school, somebody gets married, somebody, it's Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, somebody dies, whatever. There's a million and one things that you could have done. If you can't afford to tip your waiter, you could have taken her to Chipotle. That could have been special. They have organic ingredients. Let's see. You could have taken her like to the mall. She could sit next to a water fountain or something. That could have been special. You could have taken her to Panera Bread. You know, y'all could have got some overpriced sandwiches, soups, and a bread bowl or something. Maybe some pastries. Maybe she would have felt like she was in another country. That's special. You could have taken her out to Brewster's. You know, sat on some picnic tables, or you could have taken them to the park and had a picnic. That's special. There's a million and one things that you could have done. If you can't afford to tip your waiter, just stay at home. Like, that's so dumb. Like, that's like if you go to a store and, okay, so let's say like you go to a store and you like, okay, I'm buying like $20 worth of stuff, and then you don't factor in tax, and then the tax brings it to like, I don't know, like $23 or $24 or whatever, and you can't afford the tax. So what, you should be able to just get what you wanted, even though you couldn't completely pay for it. Like, no, like that's not an excuse. And the fact that you have a daughter that can that you are taking out because she's taking you out because I guess maybe she took you out because you did good in school too. Like, that's sad. Like, you should know better. Come on now, people. That's just stupid. Okay, let's see. What else did people say? Somebody said, you chose that profession. If you need something that affords you a better standard of living, do the education and work a job that doesn't rely on tips for most of its pay. I don't really know what to say about that one. I didn't know that's the way it worked. If you do the education and get a job that doesn't rely on tips, then you live. Well, never mind. There's no point in really like reading any more comments. But yeah, that's stupid. Like, you gonna go out to eat, you're gonna tip your waiter like 20 cents. That's just dumb. So whoever sees this, like, tip properly. Okay, I always tip at least 20%. Like 20% or over. 18% over that's good. 15%, like, I mean, I would go higher than 15%. I think that's kind of cheap. If they've done like a really good job, then like that's not cool. If you go out and you leave like $2 or $3 on like $50 checks or something, like, if you don't know, get informed. If you can go out to eat and you know enough to order a top shelf margarita or whatever, that's special. You know enough to order your meats well done, but you don't know enough to tip properly. If you simply don't have the funds to do it, don't go out. And if you just don't want to, if you just don't feel like it because you're just like, I shouldn't have to pay them to do something what they're supposed to do already, you're an asshole. You probably have got a lot of stuff in your food and other things. People are probably going to run from you when they see you walking into a restaurant, and they're going to treat you like shit. And you suck. You're an awful person if you do that. And I don't think there's anything else I can say. Take one. It's only going to be one take. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. Hopefully I don't keep getting distracted. What I needed to talk about. If going to a restaurant in isn't a part of isn't really an option because you don't have, if basically like, I feel like I should do this whole thing over. I think my legs are about to fall asleep. I chew gum throughout this whole damn video. Margie!
That was very mean.
Oh, you sat there, you listened to it.
I only heard, go fuck yourself.
Put that back on the door. I'll go get some